Thank you, Georgia. It's a pleasure being here. Yeah,
Pleasure having you.
yeah. Can you see me all right?
Yeah, we can see you nice and clear. And it was great hearing from Mustafa earlier, your colleague.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so hi everyone. It's really great to be here. I'll be sharing my experience in Infinity Power since I was in your place 2 years ago. I was actually an intern in Infinity Power, and I was offered a job opportunity later on. So I walk you through an introduction about Infinity Power, my experience, and the opportunities we provide in Infinity. So firstly, let's introduce Infinity Power. Infinity Power is actually a joint venture between Infinity Egypt and Masdar, a company in Abu Dhabi. The main aim of the company is to provide renewable energy technologies in Africa. Right now, we're actually operating in Senegal, Egypt, and in South Africa, but we're planning to reach all 54 countries in Africa by 2030, hopefully. We're actually providing more than just renewable energy technologies, but we offer opportunities economic-wise, educational, and environmental benefits in local communities. And right now we have a capacity of 1.3 gigawatt total capacity of operational projects around Africa, reducing 3 million tons of carbon dioxide per year. And we're aiming to have projects under development throughout Africa with a capacity of 13.8 gigawatt. So some of the services we offer are solar power technologies, onshore wind energy, low carbon hydrogen technologies, electricity for water desalination, transmission grids, and battery storage solution for renewable energies. So as you can see here, we have a map of Africa with all of our projects distributed throughout Africa. Um, we are aiming to achieve 10 gigawatt of capacity by the end of 2030 throughout Africa by having solar energy and wind energy and all the technologies I mentioned earlier, such as green hydrogen, which is a new technology. And we're currently operating, as I mentioned before, 1.3 gigawatt of renewable energy projects, reducing more than 3 million tons of carbon dioxide per year. So, about my experience, it's actually really interesting because I knew about Infinity through my university. Um, Infinity was sponsoring my graduation project. I was in University of Prince Edward Island. I started as a solar design intern. What I did in the internship was I designed some different solar projects on different applications such as AutoCAD, PVSys, SketchUp, and so on. I was also taught how to use or do a bill of materials for each project with the pricing and the number of components required for each project. I actually also worked in the sustainability department as an intern. I helped develop the Women in Renewable Energy Committee. I studied some corporate recycling strategies for the company itself. And I designed and collaborated in the Infinity Future Energy Leaders program, which I'll be talking more about in the upcoming slides. So, how it's going for me? I was lucky enough to be offered a full-time job after the internship. I am a junior sustainable design engineer right now. What I do is I design solar projects in Egypt and outside Egypt. I prepare packages, including the bill of materials and the PVSys reports for commercial projects and home projects. By commercial, I mean for projects for malls or for factories and so on. I'm also handling the IFEL program. I'm working on different ESGs, strategies, and initiatives. I do annual sustainability reporting for the company. I maintain the social initiatives for all the projects we have in North Africa, and I'm responsible for the corporate waste management in the office. What I wanted to tell you guys is that if you're an engineer or a renewable energy engineer, you don't have to be a solar designer. By the way, as a solar designer, I don't design the panels, but I designed the project because for each location or for each building, you have to put the panels in a certain way with with a specific inclination angle, for example, different rotation based on the location of the sun. So you don't have to, if you're a technical engineer or you're enrolled in an engineering school, you don't have to only work in the solar design or in the designer department. You can also work in the project management, procurement, sustainability fields, for example. But what if you're not interested in engineering in general? If you're not in engineering major, if you're studying legal, finance, accounting, marketing, you can still contribute to the renewable energy sector. By, for example, in the sustainability department, I don't know if some of you know this, but sustainability consists of three pillars: environmental, social, and governance. So our sustainability department is divided into three different parts. So if you're more interested into the environmental and biodiversity, you can join the environmental studies and analysis part of sustainability. And if you're more interested into project management with no technical info, or you don't like the engineering and the mathematics and physics, but you're interested in more project management side of things with the time frame and the marketing, you can join into the social projects and CSR initiatives. And if you're more interested into accounting and finance, you can join the governance and finance part of sustainability. So that's why sustainability and renewable energy don't only require engineers. So my advice would be, firstly, to get to know what you love, what you want to do for the rest of your life, what do you want to wake up every day doing. And if you're interested in sustainability and renewable energy, please just apply, try to seek internships, opportunities in different companies so that you can gain more experience from people actually working in the field. You might end up liking it or maybe not, but at least you tried. It's such an interesting and a new field to be working in. And as I said earlier, whichever major you chose already, you can still implement it and integrate your experience or what you love within sustainability and renewable energy sector. So what do we offer in Infinity for the youth? We have two different separate programs. The first program is for school students. It's called Infinity Future Energy Leaders Program. It's a 2-day program. We introduce Infinity Power to different students around Egypt for now. We're working on expanding our geographical reach. But what we want to do is to introduce renewable energy technologies, sustainability, and SDGs. We do some activities and we invite the students to our 1 megawatt site so that they can observe our sites and the solar panels and how they work and so on. And then they get certificates from the company. What's the main aim of this initiative is to help raise awareness about renewable energy technologies. We like to correct the misconception about sustainability because, as I mentioned earlier, sustainability is not only about environment, it's about social initiatives and governance and optimizing the budget of the company and so on. So we like to correct this misconception to the youth. We also give back to the community by this program, of course, and we prepare future energy leaders to join the field. Another initiative we'd like to talk about in our Infinity Future Energy Leaders program is including women in renewable energy field. So what we did is we started a women renewable energy committee 2 years ago. The main aim of the committee was to set an example for females to become female engineers specifically, because the engineering field is quite male dominant. So what we want to do is to encourage more females to come into the field and join the field by seeing some real life role models who went through the same thing and still chose sustainability or renewable energy as their career path. This initiative targets the fifth goal in the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals set by the UN. And actually, this initiative also won the Best Social Project in the MENA region in the year 2022 in a competition organized by HSBC. For the universities, we have 4 different programs. The first program is a 2-day program. It's a training carried out in our 1 megawatt site, solar site. The sessions are carried out by engineers from different departments, such as the technical design team, research and development, operation and maintenance. And they also get to see our inventions, such as the solar bench that you can see in the photo. It was actually invented by our research and development team. The second program we have is a 1-week training. It takes place in our head office and in our 1 megawatt site. It's concentrated solar power training. So the students are actually given a solar project in which they do from A to Z. They design the project, they produce bill of materials and reports, and then they present it to our engineers. The third program we have is sponsoring graduation projects. As I said earlier, that's how I knew Infinity in the first place. We work with the universities of Canada in Egypt and universities of Prince Edward's Island in Canada. What we do is we act as a client for the graduating students, and we carry out bi-weekly meetings in which we give them advice and hear any updates about the projects they're working on. Some of the projects we did with the students were the Nile River Cleaner, the dry and solar cleaners, a weather station, solar bench, portable solar tracker, and a solar bus station. And as you can see in the photo, these are some of our students who went to KOI, which is, it was like the COP, but for the youth. And they presented the solar cleaner in KOI. And the fourth program we do is the internships. Of course, we carry out internships each year. We had interns coming from all over the world, many different universities such as the GIU, Universities of Canada, Duke University, Queen Mary University of London, Imperial College London, AUC, GUC, Nile University, Cairo University, and Ain Shams University. So if you're interested in the renewable energy sector and the sustainability, even if you're not an engineer, please send your CV on this email I highlighted in yellow. We have different departments so that if you're not an engineer, you can still join. We have some vacancies for interns in solar design, electric vehicle technical, marketing, research and development, and sustainability. So yeah, if you would like to know more about our company, if you're interested in renewable energy and the initiatives we do for sustainability, you can take a look, pay us a visit in our social media platforms. And it would be really great to have you guys on board. Thank you.